up, and it's won by the Bulldogs, moving right to left on your radio dial. A quick shot put up and good by Elizabeth Roden, and Concordia is on the board first, and then go right to a full court press as Zundel will work it up, beats the press in the front court, moving left to right on your radio dial. Marauders have the basketball. Lear looks to drive. Baseline fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Merrigan. Gets it back up to Johnner. Near wing is Zundel. Top of the key, Slindy works it quickly into Merrigan. Tournament jumper blocked by Concordia. Saving in the front court. Driving now is Adams. The shot put up no good, and a foul call on the Marauders.
Boy, I tell you what, Concordia gets up and down the court on that opening tip. It didn't take them long to get down to the basket. Foul is going to be charged on Johnner. That'll be the first of the ball game.
First foul on Elizabeth Johnner. And first team foul into the free throw line will go Danny Adams. And the first free throw is good. Adams is a 92% free throw shooter.
That means she misses 8 out of 100.
Pretty much. Second free throw up is short by Adams, rebounded by Slindy. Just as we say, what a great free throw shooter, she missed it.
That's the way it is. That's a broadcaster's jinx.
That's right. 3-0. Concordia on top. Lear in the far wing. Goes inside. Pass is tipped away and recovered by Harrison. Hands it off to Roden. Roden in the front court. Top of the key for the Bulldogs. Roden now dribble far side. Bounce pass near side to Lumen. They come near wing. Now lob it inside. Shot put up is partially blocked. Lumen's shot deflected out of bounds. It'll be Concordia ball.
No, it's a foul.
Oh, it is a foul. Did not see the foul call, but it will be on the Marauders, and I believe Zundel will get it. That's her first team foul number 2. And Concordia goes right back to the free throw line as Lumen will do the honors for Concordia. They're already lead 3-0.
Well, they had an easy first half yesterday. What were they up 45-17, I think, at halftime against Williams Jewell.
25-8, 45-17 with the scores in the first half. This Concordia team is deep, and they are dominating. First free throw is good by Lumen. Second one, and it is 5-0 Concordia. Marauders still looking for their first shot for the game. Zundel will work it out, pressured all the way by Lumen. Zundel in the front court now, comes near side to Slindy. Slindy looking room to go in, looking inside for Merrigan. Dribbles near corner. Now on the near wing is Zundel. Free throw line, trying to drive in. Back to the basket, turnaround jumper off the glass and good. Jessica Zundel gets the Marauders for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Roden, top of the key. They swing it around to the perimeter to Saving. Now lob it inside to Harrison. Shot up, no good. Gets their own rebound and fouled by Merrigan from behind.
Well, there are 3 quick fouls. Things aren't going well in that department for Mary right now. And the foul, Merrigan gets number 1 on her. Zundel has 1. Johnner has 1. And we have a new free throw on the line.
She's only a 57% free throw shooter.
I know you got to use reverse psychology, I guess.
But she made it, so we use the reverse jigs, I guess. Harrison makes the first 6-2. Concordia, second one is up, and it is good. So apparently that didn't work. 7-2, Concordia's on top. Zundel runs the point for the Marauders. Holman comes into the front court, top of the key for Mary. Zundel still with her dribble. Now goes in the far corners, a 3 ball by Lear! Sarah Lear with the 3! And the Marauders have cut the lead to 2 with 2 minutes gone in this first half. 7-5, Concordia on top. Adams down to the key, Lumen. Near side, they swing it to Roden. Roden looking inside with the dribble behind her back, but has to move it back out. Harrison from the line, that's good. Sarah Harrison with a deuce. She's got 4. 9-5, Concordia on top. Now pressure in the backcourt. Zundel will be hucked by Lumen on her way up. Now the pressure backs off. Just man-to-man pressure. Zundel in the front court, comes near side to Lear. Can pick her up immediately, Saving on over. Johnner in the top of the key, comes near side Zundel with a screen from Lear in front of her. Dribbles in the corner, dribbles baseline. Tries to throw it back to Merrigan, loose on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. Possession now to the Marauders.
Well, they got a little bit of a break here. Pretty good defense by Concordia. They tried to, the Marauders are trying to get it inside. They've not been able to do it so far. Checking into the ball game is Nicole Meyer, 6'1" freshman, going out as Merrigan. Maybe they'll change their offense up a little bit.
Meyer also good defensively, as she's a lot bigger body. Good defensive presence on Harrison. Inside for the Marauders. Put back by Meyer. Blocked by Harrison. Gets it back. Top of the key. Johnner will set up the offensive for the Marauders. Top of the key. Johnner watches the long-range jumper. No good. Meyer had a tip on a rebound, but it comes out to Concordia. Controlling it is Adams for the Bulldogs. Adams in the front court. Bounce pass underneath. Shot put up by Roden. No good. She walked with it. Lumen checked that. That was Lumen with the shot, but she traveled before the shot. And the Marauders will get it back on offense. They trail it 9-5. And Johnner will throw it in. Still looking, gets it up to Zundel. And she'll work it up for Mary. Zundel slowly with Lumen right on her. Zundel in the front court now on the run. Inside double team. Harrison comes to the double team. Near side now Johnner. Back to Zundel. Back to the basket. Hands it off inside. Slindy. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Harrison for Concordia. Ahead to Adams. Adams in the front court. Adams far wing. Adams looks to drive. That's cut off by Johnner. Harrison has it well. I'll check that saving with the basketball lofted into Harrison. Here's a long three by Roden. That's good. A three ball by Roden. And it's 12-5. Concordia's on top. And head coach Roger Hobb wants a timeout for the Marauders. A 30-second timeout. They don't want the Bulldogs to get too far away from them. Throwing it in will be Johnner. Gets it into Jesse Slindy. And Slindy will work it up for the Marauders, and a foul call for the personal. That'll be the first team foul on Concordia. And Mary will throw it into half court. Lear will do it right in front of our broadcast location here. Lear throws it in. No pressure this time by the Bulldogs. Johnner will work it up. Johnner crosses half court. Johnner goes over to Slindy along the far wing. Top of the key, Meyer comes out for it. Near wing now, Johnner. Johnner, top of the key. Here's a long three by Lear off the mark. No good. Harrison with the rebound. Ahead to Adams. Adams in the front court, far wing now. Adams will back it back up, set up the offense. Top of the key, Harrison comes down. Near wing to go to Roden. Roden looking inside. Looking inside for Lumen. Finds her on the low block. Comes it right back out. In the ball game is Annie Struder. She'll pass it inside. Turnaround jumper in the lane by Roden is no good. And it's rebounded by Johnner for the Marauders. Johnner will lob it up top to Zundel. At the top of the key. Zundel looking inside, looking to drive. Backs her way in. Turnaround jumper off the glass, one-handed. No good. Meyer tips it out of bounds. It'll be Concordia ball.
Zundel has some great moves, and she looks like she can shoot it up with either hand because she'd been on the other side of the lane earlier and spun too strong.
Bringing it up is Adams. Comes over top of the key to Roden. Roden. Top of the key now, hands to Harrison. Long jumper by Harrison, no good. Rebound tip right to Streeter. She loses it, and ahead to Slindy. Slindy for the Marauders in the front court. Slindy with the dribble. Comes near side now. Zundel, three-point area, won't shoot it. Inside Meyer, we have a touch foul. Inside called on.
Too close late.
You're right, that's her first foul, and here's some subs in. Bruner, Natalie Bruner checks in for Mary, replacing Elizabeth Johnner. Catch a couple of subs for
Pickett is one of the two.
Kirchner is the other. And Bruno will throw it in, gets it to Lear. Long jumper, air ball. Rebound loose on the floor, Adams with the dribble. Well away from the hoop, now on the far side. Adams still with the dribble, looking inside. Comes out to Pickett. Now they throw it inside. Here's a jumper thrown up by Kirchner. That's no good. Rebounded by Meyer for the Marauders. Ahead comes Lear for Mary. Just Slindy almost a travel right in the middle court. Now call. Mary may have gotten a break there. The far wing looks to drive. Pull up jumper. Shot up long. Rainbow no good. Harrison with the rebound. Hands it to Adams. We've been stuck on 12-5 for about 3 minutes or so now. Inside Kirchner. Kirchner has to work it back out. There's a long three-pointer by Streeter. It's no good. And it's rebounded by Lear. Zundel will slow it up for Concordia and hands it to Slindy. He'll work it up now for Mary. They trail 12-5 with 6 minutes gone in this first half. Chris Bunting, Mark Gavin with you. Marauder Basketball and KLXX Radio. Looking inside is the Marauders. Bruner will have to throw it away. She tried to get it back to Zundel, and it goes to the scorer's table.
We're going to have a timeout. I don't know how long a timeout it's going to be. They've got to do it. It's going to be a full one. So we pause? Yes, we will.
We'll take a break, a 1-minute timeout. Chris Bunting, Mark Gavin with you here at the Sioux City Auditorium. Glad you could join us. Marauders in a hole. They trail at 12-5.
Mooney.
Becky Mooney in the front court now for Concordia. Dribbles far side now. Mooney still with a dribble. Lobs it inside. Down for Mary. Hands it to Zundel. Zundel in the front for the Marauders. Zundel near side Slindy. Almost blocked with it. Underneath open is Bruner. Shot up at the glass. Good! Bruner giving them the offensive spark off the bench that she's been doing all tournament long. 12-7. Marauders trail it. Near side Mooney. Dribbles down to the key. Bruner stays here back out low with the shot. No good. Tipped around. Rebound goes to Slindy. Concordia's bench not doing anything right now. Marauders keeping most of their starters in there. Slendy comes near side to Lear. Lear picked up there by Streeter. Inside Slendy to Meyer. Right back out. 3-point area Zundel. She won't take it. Bruner along the far wing. Bruner looks out to Meyer. Now lobs it inside to Zundel. Rolls around. No good. Fight for the rebound between Lear and Streeter. And it's a possession arrow to Concordia.
Concordia brings back in Roden. The substitutes you mentioned, Chris, have not done much off the bench. Actually, no one has done much for Concordia of late. We were stuck at 12-5 for a long time. Now it's a 12-7 ball game. But again, as we mentioned, probably about ready to do it.
Concordia not used to this. They average 83 points a contest. They only have 12 with 12:40 to go here in the first half. Throw in underneath. A shot put off the glass is good by Pickett for the Bulldogs, and they finally get a bucket. 14-7, but the Marauders hanging top with the number 1 seed in the tournament. Concordia, 14-7. Marauders trail by a touchdown. Little B. Lear, she's picked up there by Roden. Lear doesn't have a shot, hands it to Slendy. Slendy looks to go to Lear in the corner, doesn't have a shot. 3-point area, she dribbles in now. Gets it back out to Bruner on the wing. 8 on the shot clock. Bruner drives. Nice turnaround jumper in the wing, too strong. Rebounded by Kirchner. Oh, she had a good look there and couldn't get it to go. Mooney in the front court. Top of the key, sets it up, goes Kirchner on the dribble. Drives on Zundel, shot put up, hits the bottom of the backboard. Rebounded by Zundel. Zundel for the Marauders. Comes to Slendy on the far wing. Top of the key, Lear. She's picked up by Pickett. Lear, top of the key, now hands it to Slendy. Slendy on the drive. Slendy in the lane. Meyer, back out to Zundel. 3-point area, she won't shoot it. Lobs it into Meyer. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Will not go. Rebounded by Kirchner. And Concordia will work it back up. Mooney in the front court. Mooney with the dribble. Now inside. Here's a shot put up. No good up the side of the backboard. They get it back out to Mooney for a long jumper. That won't go. Meyer with the rebound for Mary. Back and forth we go. Here's the auditorium. Slendy now will slow it up for the Marauders. Slendy now drives. Slendy in the lane. Gets it back out to Lear. She doesn't have a shot. Makes it inside. Gives it to Slendy. Now they lob it into Meyer. Deep for the block. Hook shot in the lane. That's no good. Rebounded by Lowe. Hands it off to Mooney. Back and forth we go. Here's a long free ball by Roden. That's good. Elizabeth Roden with the 3, and it's 17-7. Concordia with their biggest lead of the game by 10.
She didn't even hesitate. She got the ball and put it up and gives her team a 10-point spread as we near the midpoint of the first half.
Lear looking inside for the far wing. Meyer comes out to get it top of the key. Meyer back to Bruner. She drives. Bruner in the lane. Little runner shot. No good by Bruner. Rebounded by Kirchner. Ahead she goes to Mooney. Mooney comes to Pickett. Pickett drives. Pickett inside. Pickett to Lown. Shot put up underneath. No good. Rebounded loose on the floor. Goes right to foul. Shot put up. No good. Rebounded by Meyer for Mary. And Roger Howard wants to talk about it. Time out on the floor. We'll take it with him. 10-11 to go. First half. Mary trails by 10. Chris Monty, Mark Gammon with you here. Marauders trail by 10, 17-7. They work it up now. Marauders with the basketball. Zundel crosses half court. Zundel with the dribble. Comes near side now, looking in the lane. Back to the basket. Back out Lear. Long three-pointer off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Kirchner for Concordia.
She's grabbed at least the last 3 rebounds for Concordia.
Mooney in the front court. Mooney drives. Forgot to bring the basketball with her. And Bruner with the steal. Ahead to Herring gets another turnover, but they haven't been able to take advantage of these turnovers. Slendy near wing. Slendy top of the key, Lear. Won't shoot it this time. Far wing, Bruner looking to drive. Top of the key, Slendy. She'll take the 3. Good! Slendy with the triple. Pulls the Marauders within 7, I should say.
That's only their 4th field goal of the first half.
Kirchner works it around near side to Saving back in there for Concordia. Roden looking to drive. Back to the basket. Turns around in the lane. Shot won't go off the back of the iron. And rebounded by Slendy. Slendy will work it up for the Marauders. Mary's got to take advantage of these opportunities. Concordia is not shooting well. They're giving them an opening here. Zundel comes near side Lear. Looks inside for Merrigan. Back to Zundel. Whips it out to Bruner. Fakes the triple in the lane with the drive. And an offensive foul on Natalie Bruner.
She kind of stumbled as she got into the lane and really couldn't do much about it. I thought maybe it was just going to be a traveling call, but they didn't call the offensive foul. And checking back in, Adams back in the ball game for Concordia, and also back in is Lumen.
That's the first foul on Bruner, 14th foul on Mary. 8:55 to go, first half, 17-10, Concordia on top. Adams in the front court. Lumen swings it near side to Saving. Saving. Back top of the key, Roden. Roden picked up by Slendy. Near side now. Adams with the long jumper just inside 3. And that's good for Adams.
Her first bucket.
19-10. Concordia by 9. Full court pressure. Lear will have it. Lear will work it up for the Marauders now. Lear in the front court. Picked up by Saving. Lear dribbles near side along the wing. Inside Merrigan. Takes one away on Harrison. Throws it away. Roden doesn't get it. Lear gets it back. Bruner in the lane. Off the glass. No good, but a foul called on Concordia.
Well, Concordia is really tough on defense. They did end up losing the ball there, but played it pretty well. I think that foul will be on Adams, her first third-team foul, and Bruner will...
Natalie Bruner will shoot free throws. She's a 75% free throw.
That's kind of in between jinxing and non-jinxing when you're at 75.
That's a jinx or non-jinx when
Yeah.
she makes it.
Yeah, that's it. So this may be a non-jinx trip.
Carrie Donnelly, the 6-foot senior, checks in for Mary for the first time, replacing Zundell. And Bruner will get a second free throw. It is up. It is good. 19-12. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Remember, Concordia is the #1 team ranked in the country, #1 seed in the tournament. And the ball is Adams. Top of the key is Lumen. Near side now Saving. Throw it into Harrison. Backs out. Fadeaway jumper baseline. That's off the mark. Rebound still up in the air. Still up for grabs. And picked off by Lear. Lear will hand it to Slendy, and the Marauders will work it up. They trail by 7 with under 8 to go. Slendy in the front court, dribbles near side. It's a pick by Donnelly. In the lane, pull-up jumper, good! Slendy with a deuce, and the lead is cut to 5. With 7:40 to go in the first half. Adams up court for the Bulldogs. Adams far wing. Adams still with the dribble. Adams looking inside, shouts out direction, Saving in the corner. Skip pass near side, making the 3 is Roden. Strides off the glass, no good. A foul will be called on Mary. Donnelly will get it. She rotated over to cut off the drive, and she'll pick up the personal foul of her first, team 5th.
Concordia is not shooting very well at that statistics. It's going to, I think, be rather poor shooting, but yet again, they've been in control. They're up by 5, and of course, Roden could make it a 7-point game again, and might do that. They'll break on that first free throw for a shooter.
Sundell back in the ball game, replacing Molly Merrigan. Merrigan started this game. She had a good ball struggle in the last 2 games. Second one is good by Roden. And we have a whistle in the last sub in for the Bulldogs. Roden, the shooter, will check out, replaced by Joni Beckett, the 5'6" senior for Concordia. Lear will now come out, replaced by Elizabeth Johnner. It's the first time I think Lear has left this ball game. Been in there since the start. Johnner will throw it in. Down 21-14. Zundell, spin move, top of the key. Still with her dribble. Zundell, bounce pass, throw it away. Nope, we're going to get a foul call on Concordia as Pickett tried to cheat in there and steal that pass, and a little bit over-aggressive. She got contact with the body, and Pickett will be called for the personal. Her first, team 4th. And Mary gets it to Johnner. Johnner calls out the play, one away from the hoop. Donnelly flashes to the line, pick up near side of Slendy. Donnelly posted up inside to go to her. Donnelly backs up, turnaround jumper over Harrison. What a jumper that time by Donnelly inside. 21-16, Mary now trailing by 5. With the ball now is Adams. Hands into Saving, drives baseline, pull-up jumper, no good, in and out. Rebound tipped out to Slendy. Slendy in the front court. Slendy, foul call on the Bulldogs.
Somebody tried to sneak up behind and knock that ball away, and it happened right in front of the Concordia bench. And the foul is going to be charged on Lumen, and that'll be her first 15 foul. And Lear is back in the ballgame and going out. Slendy will get a little bit of a breather.
Lear gets a very short rest, maybe less than a minute there in actual game clock time. And the Marauders will work it up. Johnner has it for the Marauders. 6:40 to go here with this first half. Marauders trail by 5. Bruner comes near side to Zundell. Zundell looking inside for Donnelly. Gets a pick by Donnelly. Drives. A long shot. No good, but a foul call. It's going to be an offensive foul. Travel call. Heard the whistle. Thought it was a foul. And it was a travel call on Zundell. Good defense that time by Concordia to stop her penetration. Out of the key, Adams down for the Bulldogs. Pickett along the far wing. Pickett looks inside. Pickett picks up her dribble. Has to work it back out to Saving. Saving dribbles near side. They'll try the left side. Backdoor pass. Nice pass and a nice shot underneath by the Bulldogs.
Adams got loose at the baseline, just laid it up and in. It just kind of creeps
to go in this first half. Zundell with the dribble. Marauders now trailing most of the way. Inside stop, blocked by Harrison. That should have been a foul on Harrison, perhaps, but they say she got on ball. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Adams in the front court. Bounce pass inside. Harrison off the glass. That's good. And Roger Hogg may need a timeout here. 25-16. The lead is not going to panic, though, is Coach Hogg. Half refreshers usually never panic. Johnner well away from the hoop. Johnner dribbles near side now. Almost traveled with it. They could have called that. No call there. Outside of the key is Donnelly. Far wing Johnner. Johnner with 8 on the shot clock. Johnner drives. Johnner in the lane. Puts it up. Off the glass. Still good. Rebounded by him in the lane. She could have been called for a walk. And now it'll be an over and back call on Concordia as she lobbed it back and Harrison couldn't track it down.
That could have been some foul. It could have been a travel, and sometimes let them play. But the thing about it is you hate to see them change their officiating philosophy late in the ball game. We have another full timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 5 in this first half. Johnner will work it up for the Marauders. Comes near side to Lear. Lear lobs it inside Donnelly. Posting up Harrison. Goes one way, has to work it back out to Lear. Drives baseline, picks up her dribble. Comes near side to Zundell. 15 on the shot clock. Zundell down to the key. On the run is Slindy in the lane. Pull-up jumper. No, she threw it into Donnelly. Donnelly was expecting a shot. She couldn't handle the pass.
I'll tell you what, good, tough defense by Concordia. They try to get it inside, but I'll tell you what, Harrison is doing quite a job underneath the basket defensively.
Kenya Kobza is in there for the first time for the Lady Bulldogs. Top of the key with the ball now is Streeter back in there. Driving now is Adams. She throws up an air ball, and Donnelly comes away with it. That was an ugly shot.
Yes, it was.
And Johnner brings it up. Good, honest color from partner Mark Alvin. Near side is Lindy. Top of the key, Donnelly. Far wing is Lear. Lear has it. Lear looking to drive. Lear cut off. Lear trying to get back to the top of the key. Does. Picks up her dribble, hands it to Slindy. 10 on the shot clock. Slindy backs up. 7 on the shot clock. Near side Johnner. 4 on the shot clock. Inside Zundell. Turnaround jumper. No good. Donnelly with the rebound. The putback, but it's no good. And Harrison clears the board for the Bulldogs. Marauders still trail by 9. Adams in the front court for Concordia. Adams goes far wing to Streeter. Streeter top of the key. Here's Harrison a long jumper. That's up the mark. Rebound knocked around, and it's a tie-up, a possession arrow to the Marauders. And the sub in for Concordia, it'll be Naomi Lonnie will come back in, replacing Harrison. Molly Merrigan will come back in for the Marauders, replacing Donnelly. Looks like they're going right back to what they did in round 2 when Donnelly played up against the tough inside gal for Indiana Wesleyan Jackson. Now Donnelly goes up against Harrison, and then Merrigan will come back in when Harrison checks out. And it'll be full court pressure by the Bulldogs. They throw it into Zundell. She double team in the backcourt, splits the double team, stops her dribble, gets it back to Johnner. Johnner will work it up as the Bulldogs come out of their full court pressure. Comes near side of Slindy, lobs it inside of Merrigan. Backs in, doesn't have a shot, trapped in the corner. Gets it back to Slindy. Slindy off balance jumper in the lane is good for Slindy.
Yes, 7 points.
3:19 to go in the first half, and Adams looked to drive. That's cut off, and a foul call of the Marauders. Mary's hanging tough here, Mark.
Yes, they are. Concordia is playing great defense, but not doing a heck of a lot on the offense. And I tell you what, Mary, as long as they can stay close, but they're down by 7. And that was the second foul incidentally charged against Johnner.
That's the 16th foul on the Marauders. There's a jumper inside by Kobza. That's no good. Rebounded by Merrigan. Clears the board ahead to Lear. Now they'll slow it up. Johnner will work it up for the Marauders. Johnner in the front court. Picked up by Adams all the way. Lear looks to drive. Lear backs it back out. Now back inside. Little one-handed runner. No good, but a foul called on Concordia. And Lear will go to the free throw line for the University of Mary.
Nice spin move there by Lear. And the foul is going to be charged. I'm not sure. But
I think it's Lonnie that gets called for the foul.
Yes, it is.
That's a 16th foul on the Bulldogs with 3 minutes to go. So the next foul by both teams puts them in the bonus. And first and 2 for Lear is good. Mark Kirchner rode back in for the Bulldogs.
Lear makes a 3 for 3 at the line for the Bulldogs. They're down by just 6. They're staying close, as you mentioned, Chris. They just are not not letting the Bulldogs get too far out of reach.
Their second free throw is also good. 25-20, and they cut that 9-point lead down to 5, but they have a 9-point hole here. Go far side. Now with the basketball is Roden. Roden top of the key. Kirchner swings it around near side. There's a 3-ball by Adams. That's off the mark. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Lonnie. It'll be Mary Ball. She knocked it right into the Marauder bench. Full court pressure will be put on by the Bulldogs.
I didn't see Concordia in their first ball game against Madonna. They must have shot, let's see, what did they shoot in that ball game? They only ended up shooting, well, they shot 60%, but they didn't take many shots.
They really got hot in the second half. They struggled early on. Finally came back. They only beat Madonna by 3 points in that first game. Madonna, the only team in the tournament with a record under 500. Slendy in the corner to Lear. Baseline. She'll launch up a long-range 3. No good. Johnner had the position, and they're going to get a foul over the back on Adams.
Adams will pick the first foul, and that will be her second, and that is the 7th-team foul.
Johnner will shoot 1 and 1. She's a 71% free throw shooter. Becky Mooney will come in for Concordia. Like I said, they go 9-10 deep, replacing Adams. Saving back in there, replacing Pickett. You almost have to take notes when you're following Concordia. You got to keep track of all the bodies that come in there for the Bulldogs. First of a 1-on-1, no good by Johnner. Tipped around, and the rebound comes to Lonnie. She'll hand it to Mooney. A lot of ease in there. Mooney comes near side. That comes top of the key. Dribbles back far side now. Hands it to Savy. Lobbed inside to Kirchner. Kirchner, turnaround jumper, baseline, no good. Rebounded by Zundel. Their shooting percentage is way off. Hands it to Johnner. Johnner in the front court for the Runners. They trail by 5. They've got no closer since way early. Slindy in the lane to Lear. Lear, off-balance jumper, no good. Rebounded by Kirchner. Ahead, Kirchner comes to Mooney. Mooney, skip pass near side. Roden fakes the 3, drives in the lane. Backs it back out. There's a long 3 by Mooney. Oh, it's good. A long-range 3 by Becky Mooney. 28-20. Concordia on top by 8 with 1.5 to go here in the first half. Johnner will work it up. Gets into Slindy on the run. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Now the Marauders can't hit a shot, and Merrigan can't control the rebound. It'll be Concordia ball.
Well, they were down by 10 at 17-7. Concordia had the 10-point lead. Then they were up by as many as 9 again. Now the lead is at 8. Remember, it's only for the Marauders. They were down early 7-2.
Bruner replaces Lear for the Marauders. They trail by 8. Mooney along the far wing. Mooney's half of the key. Roden looks to drive. Behind her back dribble. Loses it on the floor. Picked up by Lonnie. Well out is Mooney. 15 on the shot clock. Mooney far wing. Roden. Roden looking inside. Skip pass near side. Mooney loses it. Gets it back. 8 on the shot clock. Mooney back top of the key. Roden. 5 on the shot clock. Roden drive. Roden in the lane. Shot put up. A foul call with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. It'll be on Mary.
Tell you what, that was a spin move by Roden. I don't know if she could have possibly made that shot or not, but you know, when you're playing defense, you don't know. You're not absolutely going to let anybody go all the way to the hoop. The foul, of course, is charged to Slindy. That is her first. And Roden will go to the line to shoot 2. She's had 10 points already in the first half, including 2 for 2 at the line.
First one is good for Elizabeth Roden. Their co-leader in scoring, averaging 13.5 a game. Andreen checks in. Kate Andreen is in there for the first time for the final 55 seconds, replacing Slindy, so she doesn't pick up a cheap foul. And the second free throw is up by Roden, and it is off the mark, no good. And it's tipped the rebound to Zundel. She'll work it up for the Marauders. Zundel on the front court. Zundel far wing to Bruner. Bruner back up to Johnner. Andreen now on the near wing. Andreen looks in the lane for Zundel. Instead, it's Bruner losing the ball. Roden going to coast. Roden bounced past to nobody. Andreen tipped it out of bounds. A foul call from behind on Concordia. I believe it'll be Mooney pushing Andreen.
Well, she pushed her pretty good. There wasn't a heck of a lot of doubt about the push.
Just doubt on who was called. I didn't see it was. I think it was Mooney. It will also be the 18th foul, and so we're going down to shoot 1 and 1.
29-20, and the foul is on
for the Moon.
Yes, it was.
And Jan Andreen will shoot 1 and 1 for the University of Maryland.
For the first point of the ball again.
throw is up, and it is no good. And the rebound comes to Kirchner. She's only a 43% free throw shooter. I should have said that before the free throw.
Right.
She might have made it. Because, you know, broadcasters are always wrong in those games. Roden will work it up for Concordia. 19 seconds. There's about 3-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Roden with 10 on the shot clock throws it away. Bruner with 11 seconds intercepts that pass. Bruner up 8 seconds to go. Bruner on the drive. Bruner in the lane. Shut up. No good. Or a foul call to Concordia with 4.8 seconds to go.
That's just got to drive coaches bananas and something like that.
I prefer coconuts. Coconuts.
Yeah, bananas. Okay. 4.8 seconds to go.
Bruner with the first free throw is good for Mary. 29-21. Mary trails by 8. Bruner's second free throw with 4.8 seconds to go. 4.8 seconds to go, and it's good. 29-22. Concordia's 4.8 to get a bucket. They throw it into Mooney. 3 seconds, half court. Mooney, 1 second. Mooney throws up, is partially blocked by John, and we're done with 1/2. Well, Mary pulled it within 5, but they could pull no closer. Concordia, the #1 ranked.
To the river here at the Sioux City Auditorium, and they're up by 7. The winner will advance to the semifinals. All right. With the ball, Adams out front right, high post to Harrison, turns around to face the basket, looking over the situation, back out to Adams. Swings it on the right side to Roden. They have their nickname on their trunks. All right, Roden, a 16-foot jumper is good. She was free at the free throw line, her 13th point. And now they come out pressing again as the Bulldogs are up by 9 once again. They bounce on the left side to Merrigan. Her pass is knocked out of bounds. Good defense right off the bat again by the Bulldogs. And they lose the ball. It's too far up court for us to retrieve.
Barry Poe of the Sioux City Journal will do the honors for us.
All right. Bruner, I think, got the start here in the second half. She did not start the ball game. She will inbound from the near sideline in her forecourt and leaves the ball out front for Zundel. Zundel out at the top of the circle, back on the left side to Lear inside. Merrigan turnaround jumper, no good. She fell down. Rebound Harrison, another rebound. That's 8 for her. Okay, quickly up court. Roden faked the long 3, shovels it baseline. Back inside now to Harrison. She bobbled it, laid it off the glass. No good. Rebound, battle for, tipped around and taken by Adams. She lays it up. It won't go. And the rebound lost out of bounds. And who's going to get the ball? I think the Bulldogs are still going to get it now. Pretty tough on the offensive end of things on the board right there for the Bulldogs, who lead it by 9, 31-22.
They're just so tenacious. They just go after every loose ball. It doesn't matter who it is on the floor.
All right, spinning around, jump shot up and no good by Lumen, and the rebound is taken away by Zundel. Zundel into the forecourt at the point, looking over the situation, bounces left side to Bruner. Bruner almost carried the ball, short jumper, partially blocked. Harrison with another rebound.
She drives all the time, and she drove right into a bombshell, and Sarah Harrison inside.
Roden is pinned down, gives it to Lumen, back inside it goes to Roden, who brings it out at 3-point range here on the right side. Harrison loose on the left. Short jumper up and good. Harrison posting up on the left side. She has 8 points, so there's a double-digit lead for Concordia early here in the second half. They trap in the backcourt. Steal now by Adams. Adams has it, cooks it back out front to Roden. Roden waits for everyone to get in front of her before she moves and backs up a little bit with a dribble. Her club is up now by 11. We've played a little less than 2 minutes here into the second half. Roden dribbling out front against Slindy. Back inside, turnaround jump shot, saving, missed it. Rebound is taken away by Lear, and the Marauders go the other way. With the ball out front will be Bruner. She'll set up the offense. They're moving right to left. With the ball is Slindy. Slindy around the right side. Merrigan with a long 2 in and out, no good. Rebound cleared away by Lumen. Lumen in the middle to Adams. Adams races, bounces left side. Harrison lays it up and in. And I think Coach across the way, Houck would probably like to slow things up a little bit. All right, Lear with a long pass left to the lane. Trying to bounce, he bounces right side to Merrigan. Double team, throws it up, it won't go, gets it back, puts it up. It is good. Great second effort by Merrigan. Her club is still down, however, by 11, 35-24.
Excuse me, Mark, I was just going to say, this game's turned into a track meet,
yeah,
and it goes right into the hands of the Bulldogs. Mary needs to slow it down.
All right, Adams, as she drove, she dribbled off her foot, and the ball taken away by the Marauders. All right, Zundel gives the ball to Out front to Bruner, back on the right side. Zundel in front of her own bench. In the middle goes Lear, faked a long three. Has to give it back to Bruner in the middle. With the ball is Slendy. Slendy loops it in right side to Merrigan. Short jump shot up and no good. No, the shot was missed by Zundel. Rebound pulled away again by the Bulldogs. With the ball, Adams with a long three. It's a little bit short. Rebound on the floor, and now we have a jump ball situation. Arrow points in favor of the Marauders. The Marauders are down by 11, 16:39 to go.
Slendy turned right around on that rebound, and Adams was right there and tied her up. Luckily, the possession arrow goes in favor of the Marauders. But I tell you one thing, the Bulldogs are running up and down the floor. They love this type of basketball. Mary needs to shoot a high percentage if they want to get in this game, because otherwise it's going to be resembling a track meet. We talked about tempo in the early goings of this one.
All right, it's a 2-on-1 on the left side. Lear lays it up too strong, and we're going to have a foul. They did get it down court in a hurry. And as she picks herself off the floor, she's going to be charged with her second personal foul. That is Harrison. And going to the line for the Marauders will be Sarah Lear, the junior from Williston, North Dakota. And Sarah in the ball game is 2 for 2 at the line, has a three-pointer as well for 5 points. Her club is down by 11 with 16.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Free throw right through the bottom. Free throws have actually kept the Marauders in the ball game. Boy, really a change in shoe wear, too, for basketball players nowadays. Almost like dress shoes. Second free throw good as well. She's 4 for 4 at the line. It's a 35-26 ball game. Marauders down by 9 as Adams will bring the ball up court for the Bulldogs. Number 1 in the nation. Around the right side to Saving, away from the basket at three-point range. She looks inside, hooks it back on the right side to Adams. Inside it goes to Lumen. Bounce pass back to Adams. Adams has the ball out front right, hands it to Roden. Good defense right here by the Marauders. Underneath, bad pass right through the hands of Saving. They got a little impatient, I think. That great defense right there by the Marauders.
Yeah, they covered all the passing lanes that time, and they try to force it inside to Saving.
To our right is Johnner will kick it into play to Zundel. Back to Johnner. She has picked up. Backing up on defense is Roden into the forecourt for the Marauders. They are down by 9. Johnner gives it out top side is Lear. Right side Zundel in front of her own bench looking over the situation. Missed the cutter. Zundel drives, lays it up. It will not count as she was pushed on the way to the basket. A nice drive as she moved from right to left. And I think the foul, not sure whether it might be on
it's going to be
Lumen.
Yeah, Lumen. That'll be her second, team second. So far, Mary, no fouls in the first 4.5 minutes of this second half.
Lear loops it inside. Merrigan baseline turnaround. 10-footer goal. That was under pressure, and she got the ball to drop.
I was wondering there, Mark, Merrigan, and she hasn't had success inside in Harrison. That time she had a nice soft touch.
All right, side laid up good. A beautiful pass inside to Saving. Saving got the easy basket, 37-28. There's that 9-point difference again with 15:20 free to go. Johnner gives it to the cutter. Zundel lays it up. Too strong. Ball loose on the floor. Here's Adams. She races up 2-on-2. Left side Saving with a 3. Short. Rebound underneath. Taken by the Marauders. Johnner will go the other way. She'll slow it up. I think it's got to be more of their type of basketball game.
Absolutely. Momentum is very key. Marauders want to slow it down, play half court.
Slendy inside, laid up by Zundel. Beautiful feed inside to Zundel. She gets her second basket. It's a 7-point game at 37-30. 14:48 to go, and the crowd is getting into it here at the Sioux City Auditorium. Adams out front right. Feeds it right side to Saving, away from the basket at three-point range. Saving goes to the top around the left side to Roden. Roden drives to the baseline. Still has the dribble, looks inside. Skip pass is knocked away out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul call. No. Yeah, I believe we are, and the foul will be on one of the Bulldogs as she tried to get back to that ball.
Offensive foul called on the Lady Bulldogs. I thought it was, it's going to be on Saving. I thought it was on Harrison for a second, but instead they're going to get Saving on the call. Lumen and Roden will check out. Thicken is in there. And let's see, and Kirchner also back in there for the Bulldogs.
All right.
Good opportunity here for Mary. They cut that lead to 7.
They're down to 7, 14-20 with the ball out front. A little trouble for Lear, but she does pick it up. Lear leaves the ball in the middle for Johnner. On the right side, it goes to Zundel in front of her own bench. Zundel goes baseline, lays it off the glass. Good, nice move by Zundel.
What a quick first step past Kirchner.
There's a 5-point game with 14 minutes to go. They are being rather patient right now and playing pretty good basketball. Harrison away from the basket, saving on the left side. Back in the middle it goes to Harrison. Back on the left side, saving. Inside, Kirchner. Kirchner baseline, lays it up. No good. Rebound, battle for. And is a foul going to be on Harrison or Merrigan? I think it's going to be on Merrigan. Merrigan picks up her second personal foul.
It's going to be tough inside on Harrison. One thing we haven't told you is Harrison named the other day the GPAC Player of the Year in their conference.
She has the ball on the left side, lays it up and in. She had double pressure against her and got the bucket. She has 12, and the Bulldogs are up by 7 with 13:35 to go. Johnner will set up the offense in the middle. Right side, it goes to Lear. Hands to Zundell. Zundell into the paint. Zundell from the left side lays it up. This time a little bit too strong, and the rebound is taken by Kirchner. Kirchner gives the ball to Adams, and she'll hurry into the forecourt. She has the ball. Her club has a 7-point lead. Around the left side, it goes to Ficken. Ficken looks inside, ball deflected, but taken by Harrison. Turnaround jumper, good. What a pressure jump shot by Harrison from about 15 feet away. She has 8 points here in the second half, and her club is up by 9 again.
She's money, and she's just too tough to stop inside. There's a lot of good post players in this tournament, and Harrison is one of the better ones.
Zundell, patient, gives to Slindy. Slindy near the top. Gives it back to Zundell. Short jumper. Good from the left side.
She loves that one hand.
Yes, she does. From the left hand. She's a natural left-hander. All right, Adams drives, spins, lays it off the glass. Good! What a move by Adams. She did a 360, put it up and in, and we have a timeout coming up called by the Bulldogs, and it'll be a short one. Quick start, and of course, being a natural left-hander, sometimes you tend to guard on the right hand, maybe mentally, and she's been able to put up 3 baskets already here in the second half. Marauders will play it in against pressure. In the backcourt is Cindy, picked up out there by Ficken. Finally gets across the dividing line on the right side, hooks it in the high post to Myers in the ball game. Johnner swings it right side to Zundell. She's way out front. Backs up with a dribble, still has it, moves to the left, and let's see, we have a push-off in the lane. Foul will go against the Marauders, and it's going to be against Meyer, who picks up her first foul.
We have Mooney back in for the Bulldogs. She will replace Adams.
All of a sudden, the scoring pace has slowed down just a little bit again. The Marauders trail by 9, 12:15 to go. Points if you can get up and down the court. Mooney bounces right side to Saving in the right-hand corner. Skip pass out front. Back inside to Harrison. Turnaround jumper is good. She just gets the ball, turns around, and fires. She's found her spot on the floor. She has 10 points here in the second half, and her club is up again by 11. That's been the biggest lead of the ball game. All right, the ball is brought up court by the Marauders into Zundell. Left of the circle, guarded by Kirchner. Leaves it out front to Lear. Lear drives. Lear kicks it back out to Johnner near sideline. Back out in front to Zundell. Back inside it goes to Myers. Ball stripped away by the Bulldogs. Taken by Mooney. Mooney into the forecourt. Mooney will set up the offense for the Bulldogs. Mooney looking for help. Gets it here on the right side from Saving. Savings to Ficken. Ficken at the top of the circle, swings it right side to Harrison away from the basket. She missed it short. She was a little further away from the basket that time. Slindy in the forecourt will hand it back now to Johnner, and she's going to slow it up. However, the Marauders are down by 11 with 11 minutes to go. Zundell to Lear. Lear out front left, looking for the cutter. Missed the cutter. Zundell in the lane now. Carries it up with the left hand. No good. Nice move, but it wouldn't drop. With the ball is Ficken. Ficken looks for help, turns around, back out front. Harrison, who hands to Mooney. Mooney at the point, guarded by Johnner. Around the right side to Ficken, looking inside to Kirchner. Kirchner, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound cleared away by the Marauders, taken by Johnner. And the Marauders down by 11 with 10.5 minutes to go. We're in their forecourt. They're shooting at the basket to our left. Out front with the ball right now is Slindy to Meyer away from the basket. Meyer to Lear, working at the perimeter for the most part right now. On the left side to Zundell. Zundell into the paint. Spin shot up in there. Oh, what a move by Zundell.
What a move. She just spun in the lane, and again, you forget she has that left hand, and you overprotect to the right. and she goes right back to the left, and you don't expect it. And that's been the best offensive move right now for Mary. Nice to see if they could get maybe Lear outside and maybe get her a screen so she could get free for a three-pointer. But right now, Zundel has the best move right now. The foul was called on Concordia. They'll give it to Kirchner. That's her first, team fourth.
Zundel puts him up there left-handed. Let's see. That's right through the bottom. She has 9 points in the half, 11 in the ball game. Point game again. They just can't seem to get it under 5. That's as close as they've been. Is checking into the ball game now for Concordia as Kobza comes back in. Kobza will actually inbound the ball to Mooney.
Merrigan back in there for the Marauders, replacing Meyer.
Mooney with the ball is from Cleveland, Ohio, a senior. Around the left side in the ball game as well is Lonnie Ficken. Got a lot of right now. They go inside, back out to Mooney for a 19-footer, no good. She was pushed to the floor, no foul. And Johnner has the ball for the Marauders. They're down by 8. Three-pointer would make it a 5-point game. Slindy out front on the left side. Ball is knocked away, but picked up by Zundel. Drives into the paint, spins, but doesn't shoot this time. With the ball, Lear almost walked. Back out it goes to Merrigan in the middle to Johnner. Shot clock down at 8. Johnner penetrates, kicks it off right side to Slindy. Slindy back to Zundel. Her jump shot just won't drop. Rebound, offensive board, put up and blocked, and we'll have a foul as Lear put up the shot, but the foul was called.
Boy, Lear working hard in the middle, and this is the opportunity for the Marauders to take advantage of. With the bench players in there for Concordia, as Todd Voss goes to the bench to try and give his starters some rest. When they did this in the first half, Mary took advantage and cut into that lead, but I imagine we won't see the bench stay out there for very much longer for the Bulldogs if Mary starts to come back on them.
Lear at the line, this junior out of Williston, North Dakota. We don't want to jinx her, so we'll not say how many she's made in a row. We'll say it now. That's her 5th in a row, and her club is back to within 7. As Donnelly is in the ball game and going out, it'll be Zundel. Zundel either got to have a chance to catch her breath a little bit.
She's played so hard for Mary. I mean, she's been the clutch performer in this game thus far.
Second free throw is good. 6 straight now. Zundel in the first half played 19 minutes plus, so she didn't get much of a breather. It's a 6-point game at 45-39. The Bulldogs have the ball. Roden back in the ball game. They kick it back out front for a long 3, up and off to the right, missed by Streeter. And can the Bulldogs save it? No. And a photographer from Channel 4, Mike Orlando.
He just got toppled over. I wonder if he was shooting at the time. That'd be an interesting shot.
I had that happen to me in the end zone one time, just outside the end zone, and I kept the tape. Blue sky. All right, here we go. Lindy has the ball in the backcourt for the University of Mary.
Must have been a day game if it was blue sky.
It was early in the evening. Yes,
oh,
it was still. That was very early. All right, around the left side it goes to Lear. Lear looking inside, but kicks it back out front to Slindy. Inside now to Donnelly, facing the basket. Inside to Merrigan. Jump shot blocked by Harrison.
She's right back in there, and like I said, Todd Voss doesn't bring the bench in for too long, and then Harrison comes right back in, and as Merrigan turned to face to the basket, Harrison swatted it away.
6-point ball game, 45-39. The Marauders were down by 7 at halftime. They made up a little ground as Johnner gets it in on the right side to Slindy, to Lear, right of the circle, free throw line, running shot. Oh, good, and she's fouled. Oh, what a great move that was by Lear. I'm not sure she's a natural left-hander. We'll find out when she goes to the free throw line, but she put that one up and in. It's a 4-point game at 45-41, and the foul is charged against Roden.
Well, this is the closest that Mary has gotten all game long. They've been going to within 5 to within 6 to within 7, and now Lear goes on, but rebounded by Zundel.
Zundel waits, lays it up, it is go! Zundel. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game. 45-43, 8:28 to go. Mooney in the middle. Around the right side to Roden. Roden looks in, gives the ball inside. But they kick it right back out on the left wing to Mooney, looking for the cutter. Roden, she missed it. Mooney pulls up, 8-footer, no good, but somebody hit her before she got that shot off.
Well, that could be a turning point there for the Marauders. After Lear hit the running shot, they missed the free throw, but Zundel gets the putback. Maybe that's the type of momentum that Mary needs to try and turn this from a 7-9, 8, 6-point lead down to a 4-3-2. Hopefully one and on top.
All right, Mooney feeds it right side to Roden. Inside it goes, turnaround. Savings hits the short jumper. Saving with the basket. She has 6 points. It's a 4-point lead, but we have a lot of time left to go. 8 minutes left to go in this ball game. Johnner now playing with 3 fouls. Johnner gives right sideline to Lear. Lear driving baseline. Shot off the glass, too strong. Rebound is taken away by Lumen. Clears it away to Harrison. Harrison still has the dribble, finally gives it back out front. Lumen bounced it right back to Roden, who's at the point temporarily. Mooney here on the right, Saving in the middle. Left side, Roden in front of her own bench. Roden in the middle to Harrison. Left to there, goes to Mooney. Drive. Mooney lays it up. It is good. The little gal got the ball to drop with the left hand.
Wow, and you get a miss. And that's what the Bulldogs do to you. They come right back at you, and suddenly we're up to a 6-point lead.
7:15 to go in the ball game. Johnner at the point again. Around the right side to Slindy. Out front, Zundell. This will be interesting. Zundell, top of the circle, moving to the right with a dribble with the right hand. Lear in front of her own bench, cannot penetrate. Zundell on the right side. She's on the move. Zundell walked, or did she get fouled? No, it's going to be an offensive foul, I believe, on Zundell.
I don't know about that one. I don't necessarily agree with that call. But Zundell, again, they're now getting wary, so they're bringing 2 gals up at the free throw line when Zundell dribbles from right to left. So Concordia trying to make adjustments. We have a timeout call.
And
Concordia takes advantage. They go right back up by 6. And they have the ball again.
Here they come, and back in the ball game is Adams. Dana as at the point. Around the right side to Saving. Looked for the cutter, Roden. Couldn't get it to her. Saving. Left side to Lumen, away from the basket. Skip past to Roden. Roden spins. Can't penetrate. Backs off with a dribble. Roden loops it in. Right side to Saving off the glass. No good. Harrison battled for the rebound. Is it going to be on Harrison, or did somebody get Harrison?
It's on Harrison.
Yes, it is. Harrison is hooked with a foul, and that is her 3rd.
Now, that's a big foul that time. She went over the back that time, and that is the 17th foul, so we're shooting 1 and 1 on the other end. Merrigan will do the honors, so that's a big foul there. And Barry only has 14 fouls. They've been doing a very good job being disciplined and not committing the fouls.
All right, at the line is Merrigan. Molly is a sophomore. Free throw good. She'll earn the 2nd.
She's a 68% free throw shooter.
Oh, you said it. I kept my mouth shut. 6:34 to go, 49-44. Merrigan even had a smile, but I think she was talking to the official.
These are big free throws, pressure free throws.
She hit them both. The jinx didn't work. That's great. Maybe we got through that. It's a 4-point game, 49-45. Concordia in the forecourt. Roden kicks it out on the right side, driving, Saving wide open on the right baseline. Nobody cut her off.
They're just too good. They have so many weapons.
51-45. Zundell back in the ballgame. Merrigan, 17-footer. Oh! Merrigan wide open on the right side. We're back to a 4-point game. 51-40 to go. Adams out front right. Harrison posts up. And we're going to have a foul now on Merrigan as she stepped in front of Harrison.
Back and forth we go. Both teams now, all of a sudden, they decided to get hot here with about 6-7 minutes left to go in the game after poor shooting on both sides throughout the game.
Kobza checks in, and going out will be Lumen. Concordia will inbound baseline right of the basket as Saving will put the ball in. Saving looks. Saving still looks. Saving still throws it out finally now to Roden. Roden way out front right in front of us.
Well, that must have been 4.999 seconds.
Yeah, Harrison back to Roden in the lane. Scoop shot up. She just kind of desperately threw that one up. Her body was out of control, but she was fouled. And I think it may be, let's see, the foul is going to be charged this time to Slindy, and I got her for 2. And the official score does as well.
Yep, it's a 16th foul, so the next foul on Mary will put Concordia in the bonus.
Roden at the line will try to jinx her. She's 3 of 4. First one is up. Nope, she got that. We've had good free throw shooting by both clubs, and that's so important. I've always said, though, I am convinced that women basketball players on the collegiate level are better free throw shooters than men.
You think so?
I do. I really believe that. Second free throw is good. She hit them both. She has 15 points. It's a 5-point game. We have a timeout on the quarter, do we? No, just a substitution. Checking in for Concordia, Naomi Launey, L-A-U-N-E, sophomore from Ashland, Nebraska, down near Omaha.
And Harrison comes out with 5:54 in the game. She won't be out for long, though.
Near steal on the inbound play, but the Marauders still have it. Zundell is being guarded out there rather closely, but she brings it into the forecourt, being guarded by Kobza, who's in the ballgame. 5:40 to go, 6-point lead. All right, with the ball, Slindy has the ball out front for the Marauders. Moves to the right of the lane, pulls up 15-footer. Oh! Pressure basket by Slindy. She's money. Down to a 4-point game with 5:22 to go. Adams out on the right side. Teaches the sideline is saving. Inside it goes, faking. Kobza, jump shot up, no good. Rebound taken by Merrigan. Merrigan leaves the ball for Slindy, and Slindy will leave the ball for Endring, who's in the ball game. Endring at the point right now. It's a 4-point game with 5 minutes to go. Slindy out front to Zundell. Bounces to Endring out front on the left side. Skip pass right side. Lear. Long three. Short. Rebound. She got it. Put it back. She wobbled.
Oh, she just followed up, and it was Concordia got a hand on the ball and forced her to just shuffle her feet.
Tough break right there for the Marauders, but they're within 4 with 4:49 left to go. I still have a feeling they can do it at the end.
And Todd Voss brings Roden out of the ball game, bringing in Mooney. He's still going to his bench. Here with 4:41 to go, now they want a timeout.
I noticed the other night, though, that, let's see, it'll be a full timeout. Professor teaching math.
He almost looks like he's ready for a nap.
Yeah, he does not get too excited.
No.
But I know inside, unless he's not human, and he's very human, his heart has to be pumping a little extra hard. All right, here we go. High post, Harrison turns around 16 feet away. On the right side, Kobza. Back inside it goes. Saving short jumper, no good. Kobza battles for the rebound, and now we're going to have a foul, I think, as two gals go to the floor.
I think it's going to be Slindy.
Yes, it is.
Kobza just fought for the rebound. She won the battle, and Slindy would have been better to lay off. If she had laid off, I tell you one thing, Kobza would have just fallen down to the floor. She might have traveled with it.
So Kobza is at the line, and she has not scored here in the ball game so far today. 7 fouls apiece, and Kobza hits the first one.
Both teams now in the bonus, Mark, both in the single bonus. That's a 17 foul on Mary.
It was a 7-2 ball game. That's a difference of 5. It's 54-49. That's a difference of 5 with 4.5 minutes to go. Missed it. Rebound taken away by Zundell. Zundell is being chased up court by Kobza. Crossover dribble. Bounces on the left side to Slindy. Looks inside Merrigan. Turn around, a little hooker. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It will belong to Concordia.
Merrigan had a good look. That's
good
tough.
look.
That's tough because you're going up against Harrison. She's so tough on the interior defense, and that's almost a mismatch in there. They got to get some other misdirection play.
Savings from coast to coast, laid it up too strong. And let's see, loose at the baseline. It'll belong to the Marauders.
Yep, it's out of bounds, and Adams tried to save it, but her foot was on the baseline.
Well, she went coast to coast after she got that ball. All right, here we go. Endring will try to get it in. Does so to Zundell in the backcourt, ahead to Slindy. Slindy across the dividing line on the right side. 4 minutes to go, a 5-point difference. Slindy, left side Merrigan. Out front to Slindy, back in the middle. An idea for 2 or 3 for Endring, didn't take it. Slindy in the lane, turnaround 12-footer, just will not go. And the rebound, we have a jump ball. The arrow points in favor of Concordia. A lot of people don't like that, that possession rule.
No, I don't like it either. I say jump it up. I mean, you make a great defensive play, and if you do, you shouldn't be penalized for it. It shouldn't go on alternating possessions. They should jump it up. That's probably the fair way to decide a tie-up.
Here comes Concordia up by 5 with 3:37 to go. Adams bounces right side to Ficken, who's in the ball game. Ficken looking over the situation, one dribble, back out to Saving, back on the right side now. to Fickett in the corner. Fickett in the paint. Leaves it on the right side. Harrison, 17-footer. No down taken by the Marauders.
Andring tipped that right to Zundel on the board, Mark. Big rebound.
All right, Slindy around the left side. Andring at three-point range on the left. Looking inside, bounces into Merrigan, goes into the paint, and let's see. She was fouled as she started to move into the lane.
And Mary might have caught in a break that time because Merrigan wrapped her arm around Harrison and then went right around, and the official on the scene called the foul on Harrison. That's her fourth foul. That's the fourth foul on Harrison, so that's a big call, but Mary may have caught in a break because I saw Merrigan wrap her arm right around her.
That's what Coach Voss was saying. Hey. All right, Merrigan at the line. She is 2 for 2. Has had a great second half. That one dropped in for her. Let's see, they are 4-8 of 9 unofficially. I have them here in the second half. As in the ball game, checking back in is Lonnie, and going out will be Harrison in case they need her in the last 3 minutes and 7 seconds. As Roden will come back in the ball game as Merrigan steps to the line. Merrigan's free throw, got the good roll. She's had a great second half. She's had 10 points. They've all come here in the second half. 54-51 three-point game. 3:07 left to go as the Bulldogs will move it from the river to the stage, left to right. Adams in the forecourt, picked up by Andring. Driving to the left, hooks the ball to Saving. Saving drives, lost it, got it back. Will that be a double dribble? Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes. She had it, and she lost it, then started to dribble again. The ball was not touched by one of the Marauders.
It was just great defense that time, and Saving just simply lost it.
All right, I feel a tie coming on right now, 54-51. As Slindy with a left-handed dribble moves it into the forecourt, gets a screen out front left, hooks it on the right side to Lear. Lear away from the basket. Lear looking in, dribbles once, bounces towards the corner to Zundel, saved by Slindy. Slindy drives, Slindy pulls up, baseline Merrigan on the left side. Shot clock at 7 with the ball. Is Slindy. Slindy turnaround 16-footer. Won't go. And let's see, a battle for the rebound taken by the Marauders. Zundel bounces underneath the basket. Merrigan makes it a one-point game. 54-50. Roden at the point. And the Bulldogs want a full timeout. We're going to pause as well. As the Bulldogs are moving it left to right with 2:12 to go, the Bulldogs are up by a point. Saving in the middle out front. It's picked up by Andring, moving to the left. Uses upper dribble inside. Jump shot, Saving, missed a jump ball. Arrow points in favor of the Marauders.
Wow, a chance to take the lead for the Marauders here as Adams drove in, threw up a shot. It was a good shot, but just off the mark, too strong, and the Marauders worked hard for the rebound. They didn't get the rebound, but a possession arrow. It goes in the favor of the Mary Marauders, and now with 2:04 to go, it's a one-possession game. This one's going right down to the wire. We thought it would, Mark.
Yes, it's going right down to the wire as Andring will inbound baseline to the right. Pressure by Adams. Ball knocked away and stolen by Adams. Adams with a steal on the inbounds play. Adams has the ball out front, being guarded by Andring. Time remaining on the shot clock, 20 seconds. Roden spins. She's at the free throw line, bounces into Harrison. Harrison kicks it back out front to Loom. Seconds on the shot clock. Roden right baseline, goes underneath. We have bodies all over the court. Ball out front to Saving. 8-footer is deflected. And let's see the ball. They didn't beat the shot clock. They did not beat the shot clock. And Coach Voss thought there should have been a foul on the previous shot. 1:32 to go.
They're letting them play, Mark. They're letting them play now.
All right, let's see what Andrew can do this time, and now finally gets it in. Oh, and a near travel in the backcourt by Slindy. Slindy in along the left side. She falls down, and I don't think she was touched. She simply fell down, but they're going to hook Lumen with the foul.
But that was close. If she was touched, it was only barely. I don't think she walked. It was right in front of us here. She held up on the travel. It was close to a double dribble, though. And then she fell down, and I don't know. She was poked, or she might have been barely touched, and maybe well, the Oscars are coming up here on March 23rd. Slindy might get an award for that, but a break for the Marauders. She's going to the line.
She hits it, and guess what? We're tied at 54 with 1:25 to go. All right, let's see what Slindy can do. Came in averaging 9.4 points. She has 10 points here in this ball game. Hit them both! And the Marauders are up by 55-54 with 1:22 to go. Adams, right side, inside Harrison. Turnaround 8-footer, good. Harrison very cool as she hit that turnaround jumper. She has 12 points here in the second half.
Wild finish here, the Marauders against the #1 team in the country.
All right, Andring again will have to get it in over Adams. They've talked about this. She bounces the ball into Slindy. Slindy in the backcourt guarded by Roden. We have 1:09 to go. The Marauders have the ball. They're down by 1. Slindy out front of the left side, around the right to Sundell, away from the basket. Sundell moving right. Bounces it back out to Merrigan. Merrigan back to Sundell. Sundell starts to drive, can't penetrate. Bounces to Slindy in the corner. Sundell, an 18-footer, won't go. Rebound on the floor, taken by Andring. And the Marauders still have it with 41 seconds to go. They're down by a point. Andring in the middle to Lear between the circles. Lear moves to the left of the lane. Lear carries up the shot. It's out of bounds, and the three officials look to each other.
It's going to be Concordia ball.
Well, I think rightfully so.
So 1-point lead. There's like a half a second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Adams has it out front, and the shot clock has more time than the game clock, so they don't have to actually shoot it, I don't believe. All right, let's see. Dribbling out front is Roden, and Roden is finally fouled by Andring. A lot of time taken off the
differential between the shot clock and the game clock, Mark, and that's why the shot clock will go off, and regardless of what Concordia does on the free throws here by Roden, Mary will have a chance at least to tie it.
All right, you'll get the 1-and-1. Oh, right down to the end. Let's see what Roden can do. 5 of 6 at the line. Hit the first one. You call that a clutch free throw? I would. A 2-point game. You got to feel a little better if you're Concordia if she hits the second one, because then a three-pointer only ties the ball game. It's a little quiet here. Second one is no good! And lost. No, it's not lost out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Concordia. Last touch, they say, by the Bulldogs. Touched by Lumen. 11.7 seconds to go in the ball game. The Marauders down by 2. They've got to go the length of the court. Slindy drives. Slindy gives the ball to Sundell. Bounces left side to Andring. Back out front. Inside to Sundell. Her jumper from the left is no good. Rebound taken by the Bulldogs. And they don't get the miracle to happen as the last shot misses. And Concordia holds on to win it by 2. 57-55. What a great ball game this was. A tough one to lose, of course. In this situation, there's got to be a loser, and there's going to be a winner. But a tough loss for the Marauders, and there's a few tears out of the court right now.